I'm gonna tell y'all 3 relationship red flags that you need to pay attention to. These ain't even red flags, these are all out deal breakers. All right, I'm gonna jump into it real fast. I just finished my lunch and now I'm ready for a nap. The first one that you need to pay attention to is that this person is love bombing you, okay? They are rushing you. You done met them recently, you ain't known that long, your levels of intimacy are really not that deep, and yet and still they are treating you like you are the best thing ever. They are treating you like they need your presence in their life 24/7. They can't stand to not be around you. They literally just, you know, even going to the I love yous too quick, you know what I'm saying? That's a real problem, because usually people who love bomb are people who are showing you signs that they may have other issues. Those can be early signs of narcissism. Those can be early signs of borderline personality disorder. Look it up, baby. Cluster B, honey. They ain't got medication for that one. All right. They got all this kind of stuff out here that will tell you that is a sign when someone's rushing. That is a sign that this person may not be emotionally healthy. Okay. So pay attention to that. Does it feel good for somebody to want us around and for someone to want our presence, for someone to even sometimes be a little low-key possessive? Because sometimes that feels good at first. If you're honest about it, yes, it can feel good, but you have to understand that that only feels good because you have your own personal insecurities that's catering to. And there is nothing more toxic than a match between somebody who has an insecurity of wanting to be wanted and somebody who wants to love bomb. You will feel like it's a match made in heaven, but really what it is it's the foundation for a messy relationship that could turn abusive. The second deal breaker, run from this kind of relationship, don't move no further, is someone who does not respect your boundaries, okay? When you say, I don't want to, do they respect it and leave it alone, or do they try to push further? Let me show you a subtle way of someone not respecting your boundaries, and it's an early sign that someone may not respect your boundaries. You say you don't want to do something, you say you're not interested, well, why not? Why not is a big way of showing you I don't respect your boundaries. Because think about it. If I respect your boundaries, why am I going to ask you to justify them to me? I'm not justifying nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I respect your boundaries, I'm going to respect them as they are. I don't have to understand them or like them. I'm going to respect them. So pay attention to that when someone does not respect your boundaries, okay? The third deal breaker, run from this kind of relationship, run from this kind of person, is somebody who literally is telling you that they are not ready for a relationship right now. They are emotionally unavailable for whatever reason, okay? If they tell you that they don't want a relationship, they're not sure if they want a relationship, they don't know what they want, whatever it may be, then that is a deal breaker. Run from that person. You can't love them into wanting you. You can't want them into wanting you. You can't push them into wanting you. You can't do nothing about it. If they're not emotionally ready to be in a relationship right now, then that's what it is. You have to move on and you have to move forward. Pay attention to these deal breakers, because I find that the things that often end a relationship were shown to us in the beginning. It is that when we ignore those things in the beginning of a relationship, that we then end up getting our heart broken 6 months later, 6 years later. But if we pay attention to what we see up front and believe what we see up front, we will then set the stage for us to not get caught up in falling in love with somebody who really ain't a good fit for us. So pay attention to these deal breakers and comment below if there are any other deal breakers that you feel that we should be aware of. I love y'all. Bye.